Hello, I'm Andy Walker with Digital Farm TV Rural News. Leading, vertically integrated Aussie food titan SunRice has achieved record turnover of more than $1 billion during the past financial year. The post-drought recovery of the Australian rice industry in 2011-12 had been an incredible achievement for growers, shareholders and the company, according to Chair Jerry Lawson. He told shareholders in the company's annual report that it had been a sound decision during the drought when Australian production plummeted for SunRice to maintain markets and source rice from around the world to feed its brands. The record performance was also testament to the product SunRice grew and processed in Australia and underscored the fact its brands were so strongly sought after around the globe. The federal government is to review the Australian standards for the export of livestock and the role of the Livestock Export Standards Advisory Group. In a separate process, the government will also review livestock inspection processes for export sheep at the Port of Fremantle in Western Australia. Federal Department of Agriculture Deputy Secretary Philip Glyde said the new reviews were part of the federal response to recommendations in the independent review into Australia's livestock export trade in October last year. The reviews will seek public submissions and will include submissions on the Australian standards for the export of livestock made to the 2011 independent review into Australia's livestock export trade. The recent spate of Hendra cases in Queensland has stirred Australia's Animal Health Alliance to urge horse owners and vets to adopt all necessary health precautions when tending to sick horses. Alliance Chief Executive Dr. Peter Holdsworth said that Queensland authorities have been put on high alert for the 5th time this year by the virus, which killed 4 people since its discovery in 1994. It was critical that horse owners and vets took all necessary precautions to protect themselves and their staff if they were in contact with a horse suspected of having Hendra, Dr. Holdsworth said. The Alliance recommended following standard Australian Veterinary Association hygiene practices with horses that may be infected. The Grains Research and Development Corporation has this month released a new publication entitled Water Use Efficiency of Grain Crops: Principles, Benchmarks and Management. The aim of the publication is to provide decision makers with tools to understand and improve water use efficiency in rain-fed systems where water deficit was a perennial problem, according to the GRDC. Water availability was a major constraint for grain production in Australia, and improving water use efficiency was a primary target for growers, breeders and agronomists. Finally, while Australian dairy farmers battle the vagaries of the value chain, UK producers have likewise been embroiled in a bitter dispute that has seen them blockading major UK milk processing plants. The Guardian newspaper now reports that last week farmers reached a significant agreement in their battle against low milk prices. In a draft deal brokered by the UK government at a crisis summit, broad principles for a voluntary code of conduct were drawn up to give farmers some bargaining power. The agreement will seek to ensure supermarkets and buyers give producers sensible notice before changing their prices and allow farmers a get out from restrictive contracts to negotiate better deals. Well, that's it for this week's Digital Farm TV Rural News. I look forward to your company next week.